think of when you hear someone with a Southern accent, African American vernacular English, or an immigrant accent? Many people associate standard English with being smart or successful. But this belief, called standard language ideology, actually hides a deeper kind of social discrimination. In my video essay, I argue that this way of thinking keeps inequality going, while language diversity is really about identity, creativity, and belonging. Linguist Rosina Lippi-Green says that standard language ideology is the belief that one way of speaking, usually the way powerful people talk, is better than others. Schools, workplaces, and the media all help spread this idea. When someone uses proper English, we often trust them more. But people who sound different can face exclusion, judgment, and fewer opportunities. In her TED Talk, 3 Ways to Speak English, Jamila Lyascott sees code switching as empowering. She says, "I speak 3 tongues, one for home, one for school, and one for the world." Her words show that people who speak more than one language or dialect often adjust their speech depending on who they are with. Lyascott sees this not as confusion, but as a skill that shows flexibility and self-awareness. Each way of speaking is part of her identity. James Baldwin offers another perspective in his essay, "If Black English isn't a language, then tell me what is." He reminds us that every language is created out of need. A language comes into existence by means of brutal necessity. Black English developed as a creative response to oppression, used for survival, resistance, and unity. Rejecting it means rejecting the culture and history of its speakers. Lippi-Green also points out that accent discrimination is still one of the most accepted forms of social bias. In hiring and in the media, people with non-standard accents are often seen as less capable. These habits quietly maintain social hierarchies. When we say someone sounds smart, we usually mean they sound like people in power. All these perspectives show that language and power are closely connected. Lyascott shows that language diversity reflects our different identities. Baldwin reminds us that marginalized groups use language to survive and resist. Lippi-Green explains how language rules perpetuate inequality. If we only value one kind of English, we miss out on many voices that deserve to be heard. In conclusion, we should celebrate language diversity rather than look down on it. Every accent, dialect, and voice tells a story of identity and strength. A truly inclusive society listens to everyone. So the next time you hear someone speak differently, remember it shows richness, history, and humanity, not ignorance.